One's good, one's bad, yeah, they're really always like this. We don't know who's who, but at least we know who Mike is. They love to complain, they got sports on the brain, and they frequently drive each other insane. It's the good and the bad and the Mike. The good and the bad and the Mike. The good and the bad and the Mike. It's the good and the bad and the Mike.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of The Good, the Bad and the Mike. As always, I'm Oshin. That's Cian.
Yay!
And that's Mike.
Hello.
So we've got a bit of housekeeping items before we get started today. First off, Cian he's gone rural.
Yeah, going rogue as
So-
Finding his roots.
never lost them, but sure.
He's just getting closer to them again.
Sure.
So I just keep an eye on that connection. Hopefully
Yeah,
we've no
it should be
issues.
okay, but
Just
in
a warning,
case.
just in case. And our second piece of housekeeping news is that this is the last episode of 2021.
Hey.
How does it feel, guys? How does it feel?
I mean, at least Mike's aware of it this time.
Yeah, that's
At least
true.
I know it's the last episode.
I mean,
When did we start this? Oh, during the Euros. When was
back
that?
in
July?
June, yeah.
June.
or July.
I've had a good
Started
6 months so
July.
far.
I think first week of July.
When we started this, we started the week after Oshin finished exams, and that was, the start of July. So that would have been the first week of July. So, didn't think we'd go this far. So, yeah, no. Ooh,
Like, you
onwards
thought we
and
just
upwards.
give up by now.
Yeah, I genuinely did. I was like, we'll
Hey.
do a few, the lads will get bored, we'll move on. Like any video game. We'll
Yeah,
do it for a
pretty
few
much.
weeks, they get bored and move on.
No, if anything, we've expanded. We even went to Broad to the show.
That is
did.
true.
Commitment.
Yeah, 28th of June is when we uploaded our first video, which was our
Jesus.
Euro 2020 team of the group stages.
Ah, boys.
What a fucking
God, that was
throwback
such-
that was.
Well,
That
we
was
did
so long
actual
ago.
research.
I did actual research for this one.
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
I just Google searched 2021 sports and I went through the Wikipedia list and pulled some articles. I was like, oh yeah, that was a good one.
That's actually,
That was-
that was a really
That-
good idea,
that-
and I wish I had thought of that as well.
There's still time when Keane's going through. We'll just look at the list and take the
I'm
next
definitely not doing it at the moment.
We're not doing the whole one. There's so many. They have literally every sport under the goddamn fucking sun here.
They have a whole section for deaths. Did you click into that one?
No, I didn't.
literally, in the table of contents on Wikipedia, it's
Oh, no,
major
I just-
sports news, world
Yeah, I
records,
just went straight
deaths.
to January. I didn't even look at that part. I just clicked on January. Oh my god.
All right. So that's what's good. Oh, hold on. Sorry, the deaths section just links to a main article.
Yeah, it
of
just has a
deaths of
bigger
sports
article.
people in 2021.
And then it breaks it down by. Wait, it's supposed to break it down by month, but it doesn't.
Oh yeah, it's
So we
unless
just
just
got lazy with the
everyone died
deaths.
in November apparently.
Yeah, sports people died before November apparently.
That's good to know. All right. Most of these are unknown causes as well. That's a bit suspicious if you ask me.
I mean, why are
Someone
you
just-
why are you surprised?
In
that
November.
for the last month and a half, you've been telling us death comes to us all.
Death does come to us all.
In November, someone went, there hasn't been enough sports deaths this year. Just started.
Clearly fell asleep in the job and just tried to make up for lost time.
Who's Walter Cameron? There's one of my favorite things here actually. Walter Cameron is somewhere here. Oh, here he is. Age of death is 78 to 79, and it's because they couldn't find the month of his death, so they're not sure if he's 78 or 79. I mean, do your research, guys. Come on. Anyway, leaving that article, I now have a whole article to look through before we get
Not
to
a
the
fan
main
of the
topic.
deaths. To be fair, that's another good section of Irish journalism is deaths.
Yeah, that's
A
fair.
lot of Irish people do listen to the deaths. That would bump our numbers up.
That would bump our numbers up. We could advertise it on RIP.ie. A classic.
I always think that's so depressing, but that's something that I'm pretty sure my granny does every day is listen to who's died.
I suppose
I
when you
don't know.
get to a certain age, it's more likely that you know someone.
I feel we have lost topic here.
I feel
we've
It's a
probably
happy
lost.
show.
We've lost some of the audience as well, probably. All right, let's get back to it. That was all the housekeeping we had.
Yes.
All the
So let's
best.
just jump straight. Yes, this is the last episode of the calendar year. So we're taking a week off next week, and then we're
Good to know,
back.
guys.
We're back, so that'll be. Oh, let me just double check the date. So we're taking the week off next week, and then we should be back on.
The
The following week
4th.
is the 3rd, so we'll probably upload, the 4th or the 5th. Depends on when I remember to upload. As always.
All right, Mike. On the morning of the 4th, remind me to remind Ushin to
I
upload
will
the
do that
episode.
again. I will text you to remind us.
Greatly appreciated. All right. Let's jump into news. We're 6 minutes in. Let's jump into the news. Mike, let's go to you first. What do you got for us?
So, this one's gone under the radar a bit, but Dusan Tadic had broken Lionel Messi's assist record in a calendar year with 37.
Really?
Yeah,
Who's he play for?
Still at
Ajax.
Ajax, isn't he?
yeah.
What a man.
So,
That's
fair play.
pretty
kind
impressive.
Kind of under the record there. No one's talking about it. How we bring it up?
No one ever talked about Dusan
Mike's calling
Tadic.
in other media outlets.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
They
Sky
hate you, said
Sports.
Tadic.
Yeah.
Goddamn mainstream media won't talk about Dusan Tadic, then we will.
It's all Messi, this and Ronaldo and that.
That's it.
That's pretty impressive, though. I'm pretty impressed by that.
Yeah.
Good for you, Dusan.
Yeah,
Friends
we're-
of the show. Let's give him a clap here.
Friend of the show, Dusan Tadic. We're proud of you.
That's it.
We get Tadic on the back of our jerseys now.
Oh,
Our sponsored friend of the show.
Friend of the show, Dusan Tadic.
that is, yeah, it's fair play. He doesn't have another game, actually. Are Ajax on a winter break? Is the
Think so.
Eredivisie take a winter break?
Uh,
Hold on, let me just double check their schedule. Oh no, they play Fortuna
Yeah,
Sittard
they
on
played-
the
yeah.
22nd.
Mm,
Oh,
spicy.
interesting. I wonder if you could improve on that. That'd be pretty impressive if you ask me. They're
Yeah,
sitting
just set new records.
second in the league as well. 1 point behind PSV. Shout out to PSV. Jesus, Ajax have only conceded 4 goals in 17 games. And yet they've still lost 2 games. Fucking hell.
They scored 51 goals.
Jesus
They're
Christ, guys.
second.
What are you fucking doing?
Their goal difference is twice that of PSV's.
That's insane, like. Their goal difference is twice that of anyone's.
Oh fuck me, yeah, that's not good.
It's a really impressive defensive record, though.
But not really when those 4 goals are really costly.
Yeah, they were very costly. Who did they lose to? We're getting sidetracked again, but I'm actually really
They
interested.
lost
in this
2-1 to AZ Alkmaar.
now. Oof. Ah, only like a week ago as well.
Yeah, that's how I found it so fast. I still have the fixtures up. Let me see if I can find the other one just out of curiosity. They lost
drew
1-0
with-
to Utrecht. No, wait, that's in the Champions League. Still looking in the league
They
here.
drew with Heracles. No, that Utrecht one was. Oh, sorry,
Was
Heracles.
it?
That Utrecht one is in the,
Oh, that was
the league, yeah.
league, yeah. They're Dutch, aren't they?
Yeah, FC.
Seeing as how
Utrecht.
you've the local Dutch knowledge, you should know that.
Jesus, and even in that game, they had 20 shots to Utrecht's 8 and 69% possession. They just
I
need
think I was in Utrecht.
they need to get their shit together.
I do.
All right, we got distracted there, but that's shout out to friend of the pod, Dusan Tadic.
Dusan Tadic.
We're proud of you here at the Good, the Bad, and the Mike. We hope you can improve on that record in 2 days when
That's
they
it.
play
Wait,
Fortuna
okay.
Sittard.
Okay, last sidetracking here, okay?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's
Is
not
it
going
more
to
impressive that Ajax are second with 4 goals against, or that PSV are first with 24 goals against after 17 games?
I think it's more impressive that Ajax are second.
Yeah.
I think it actually,
Goals scored.
it's literally just the fact that they've only conceded 4 goals. Only 3 of them have come in losses.
All right, sorry. I was just curious. Okay, moving on.
All right. Cian, what news have you got for us?
Oh yeah, need to find that again. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's
He's
the right
still
one.
on dead. He's still
Yeah,
on dead.
Is he still on Ajax?
Yeah. So it's Rachel Blackmore, the jockey, Irish jockey, who won the champion hurdle and was the first woman to win the champion hurdle and the leading rider at Cheltenham, as well as winning the Aintree Grand National a week later. She was voted World Sports Star of the Year by the BBC.
That's great.
So she,
Great for her.
yeah, fought off such people as Tom Brady and Canelo Alvarez. So, you know, titans of the sports industry. Getting some recognition there.
You love to see it.
Yeah.
That's great for her. As we all know, Tom Brady's shit, so he shouldn't have won it anyway.
Agreed.
Definitely
We can
this
all
week.
agree on that.
Yeah.
Especially only the last year. Oh.
I wonder if he'll feature again in the best of 2021, because he did nothing at the start of the year. Absolutely nothing.
Who knows if we'll talk about Tom Brady again in this episode? It's a mystery for all of us. All right, let's see. What have I got for news? It was announced 3 days ago that Inter Milan had terminated the contract of Christian Erickson
Oh, yeah.
after his eventful European Championships. According to Serie A's rules, he wouldn't have been able to play because he has a defibrillator. So I think it's a good move from Inter. I think they offered him a coaching role, or were willing to offer him a coaching role if he wanted it.
Mm.
But he's been training with his childhood club recently to keep fit or get back into fitness. So it'd be interesting to see where he goes going forward. I mean, what age is Christian Erickson now?
Ooh.
Not that old.
Late 20s, early 30s.
I feel early 20s,
Yeah.
possibly. Let me check. He's 29.
Yep.
So
A month and a half till he's
Oh.
30.
Do we
So
put him in the Newcastle jersey now, or do we wait till January?
according
Actually,
to his
did you
agent... Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, did you just Google search Christian Erickson?
Yeah.
Did you see where he was born?
Now I have to Google
Christian Erickson from Middelfart, Denmark. Classic.
Once again, sorry for anyone from that area.
We do
that you not
apologise to
represent.
the Danes, but Middelfart's a great name. Anyway, it has been reported that his agent has said a couple of clubs have been in contact, so it's interesting to see where he'll go.
Oh, yes. Because I think, yeah, I doubt many other countries have that rule that is preventing him from playing in Italy, so hopefully he gets something.
I don't remember if they said, like, I remember it being a topic when it was announced that he'd have to get the defibrillator, but I don't remember if any other leagues were mentioned. I don't think, as far as I know, the Premier League definitely doesn't. Maybe he'll go back to Spurs.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he was at Spurs. Speaking of Spurs, good draw they had at the weekend there.
Such bullshit.
I mean, to be fair, you really should have lost that game. I know I watched 3 minutes of highlights, but the entire highlights was Tottenham missing sitters.
Oh,
So-
they couldn't finish for shit. They were
Yeah.
shocking. But really, like,
I mean, the game could have been different at the very start of the game, but we won't
Could have been
get
very
into
different.
it.
We won't. 'Cause
that did happen early, didn't it?
we discussed it previously,
Well,
myself and Mike,
there was
a couple of
there
times.
was a big discussion on it.
Did Mike say it shouldn't have been a red card?
I did say, for fairness, Robertson shouldn't have been a red if we're going consistency.
It's the consistency that people want. But one's the England captain,
Well, I
and one's a
mean-
Scot. One's a dirty, dirty Scot, according to the Brits. So
To be fair to Paul Tierney, he just watched Braveheart just before the kickoff, so he was biased and ready to go.
what?
Wouldn't that make him biased the other way?
No, he just
Why?
he when he was against the Scots in Braveheart. He watches Braveheart and boos when the Scots are on the screen.
Yeah.
Boo!
Freedom! Go fuck yourself.
Avenge the people of Yorkstown.
Alright, let's move along. We don't want to
Let's
get
move
caught
along.
up on that.
Yes.
But Mike, what other news have you got?
So I got a funny one.
Ooh, go on.
So obviously it was brought out last week that Urban Meyer has parted ways with Jacksonville.
Yes.
Because he's a winner and they're not.
Yeah, but there was a
Mhm.
funny story that broke also during the week that I found absolutely, and I think it's a category for scumbag of the year.
This is the one you told me yesterday.
Yes,
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so
former
good.
Jacksonville,
what?
former Jacksonville kicker Josh Lambo
Oh,
told
yes.
the press that Urban Meyer kicked him. So the story goes, he was stretching, and Urban Meyer came up to him and went, "Sup, dipshit, you better make your fucking kicks." I kicked him in the hamstring. It
How
goes
old
on.
is he? 12?
Yeah, I know.
He goes on to say, Lambo apparently then told him never to kick him again, and Meyer's response was, "I'm the head ball coach. I'll kick you whenever the fuck I want." Now, the Jacksonville owner has said that allegation has nothing to do with the Urban Meyer sacking. It just
No,
happened to
it's
come out
just really funny.
days before the sacking. But what is he doing?
I'd like to think that they called him into a HR thing. I was like, did you call a... What did he say?
He's some
It's not-
dipshit.
what- Did you call a player a dipshit and then proceed to kick him? It's like, I'm the head coach and do what I fucking want.
What is this fucking secondary
Then
school
proceeded-
bullying? Yeah.
That's it. Then proceed to kick the HR representative. I'll kick you too. I'm a winner.
Can we just talk about the fact though that he had a meeting with players and staffs where he essentially called them all losers and said he was a winner, and then
Yes.
after he was fired, he blamed part of it on the fragility of the players and staff in Jacksonville, and none of
They
this
should've
is good
joined
for
him in the
him
nightclub.
because he hired all those coaches that he is now calling losers and fragile.
That's it. Or was it that player there? I can't remember his name. The linebacker who they keep asking why isn't he getting game time, and he keeps saying he's getting game time. He's getting more and more snaps.
Oh, the safety.
He had
yeah.
0 stops.
Yeah, the zero
moron.
snaps. Yeah. That is pretty bad.
I mean, to be fair, after he was caught on video in a bar,
Lapgate.
Lapgate.
Okay.
Like, it was only a matter of time before he got the sack.
Yeah, particularly with all the losses as well. Yeah, none of it's good.
Yes, all the losses as well. That's true. That probably played a big
mean,
part as well.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe the kicker of Josh Lambert was in an attempt to motivate the next kicker, going, "Oh, if I miss this winning kick, I'm gonna get kicked."
He's gonna
Gonna
kick
get-
me
or
so
even worse.
hard.
Or even worse, called a dipshit.
That just hurts in my feelings.
All right, let's
I'd
move
love to
along.
know what game that was and how many kicks Josh Lambo made. I really want to know.
It was a preseason game, apparently.
It's
my
not,
God.
even a
Fucking
fucking matter. All right, Keith, what other news have you got for us?
Getting a bit of ahead of myself here, but something's kicked off in the last couple of days.
Oh,
That being
Lamar.
the 2022 PDC World Darts Championships. Love the darts. It's always
Oh.
great at the end. Like, I love how they do this. They run the World Darts Championships at the end of December so they can run the final at the start of January and crown a 2022 world champion. I loved it. I love that. And we have a lot of entrants from Ireland. Two from the north who are both ranked. Daryl Gunny and Brendan Dolan, and then three from the Republic who started unranked. And so far, I think just Keane Barry, a 19-year-old from Meath, I think he's out, but the other five are still flying. So hopefully get some deep runs from them, because God, darts is so much fun to watch.
Darts is pretty fun to watch. They really, it's a spectacle. Like, it really is. It's competitive darts is really built for entertainment. Like the crowd, the music, the fucking announcer.
It's pretty much one big pub.
Yeah.
So I don't watch as much, but are you telling me there's a chance that if I turn it on, the final dart throw, there's going to be a unlapping of dartboards, and Tony Wolf go, "You can't do this."
Fucking bullshit.
This isn't right.
This isn't right. He gets to move the dart closer.
See, what happened was they had to bring out the green card because somebody hurt their darts, and then he decided to change the fans he had in his dart versus the first guy didn't. He stuck with what he had, but then by the end of the final, his darts they were useless. They were worn out. The newer, faster darts got it done.
Yeah, if that happened in any sport, that'd be a joke. I could never see that happening in any sport at all. Fucking bullshit.
So good.
Anyway,
I saw they turned down their appeal.
They pulled out.
They
their
withdrew,
appeal,
They pulled out. So it's
It turned down
undisputed
their
now.
appeal.
Yeah. No, it's okay. We don't want the appeal anymore.
It's wrestling. He's the undisputed world champion now.
Yeah, undisputed now.
Hamilton didn't go to the award ceremony that they have. They do some gala, and if you finish in the top three, you have to go. And Hamilton
Yeah, you
didn't.
have to go. Yeah.
And
You have to go. You have to watch every minute of
Yeah.
it.
they're now deciding.
To be fair,
Well, they said they'll
he's
figure
won
out
it so
how to
many
punish
times. He probably didn't know. Probably didn't know he still had to go. So
That's
blame
fair.
him.
Although there's a new FIA president, which was due to happen anyway, but he's promised that Abu Dhabi won't happen again. So
As in
Like
the race
the
or
city?
no,
the
it,
incident?
the incident.
We're just gonna level Abu Dhabi.
Yeah,
We're bringing in the
yeah,
nukes.
It's gone. That's it. Formula One have declared war in Abu Dhabi. Alright.
Keith, what other news have you got?
No, that's both my pieces of news.
Oh yeah, I just came to you. All right, what news
You
do I
did.
have? Sergio
Bad
Aguero
hosting there.
that is poor hosting, and I apologize.
He got so angry. He really hates Abu Dhabi, and he wants
Yeah.
them gone, apparently.
Sergio Aguero has announced his retirement.
Yeah.
Last week, and he's a loss to the footballing world. But I think he just too injury prone in the end.
I mean,
Sure.
I wouldn't say it was injury prone that cost him here.
No,
Like,
not here. But I mean, I know
I think
I'm
that's-
talking about towards the end of his
Ah.
career, and how he just he spent a lot of the last few years of his career on the bench or out injured. It definitely
Yeah.
wasn't what's forced him to retire.
Why is he
But,
shit now, or did I miss something? Or
No, it's heart
Huh.
issues.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember we told you this? Was it back in?
This was news on the
Jeez.
podcast earlier in the year.
Yeah.
when
Was it
it
October
was-
or so? It was a while ago.
I
Uh,
barely
like,
remember
It
you
what
was
I
must
did
definitely
earlier
during
on
the season,
today.
so October or late September maybe.
Fair.
But yeah, he's
take your word
forced to
for it.
retire with heart issues.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Apparently, his cardiologist says the vaccine is not the reason for retirement. It's good to know.
Oh my god.
But yeah, big loss to the footballing world. Will always be remembered for some fantastic
mean,
moments.
Yeah, and one of the worst moments of my childhood. Yeah,
Ah,
that one.
that is. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite Premier League moments of all time.
Absolutely
horrible.
fantastic moment, to be fair.
It's both scumbags, and you know it.
That
Hey,
game was
hey.
so fucking weird.
It's iconic for not only us, but I guarantee in Martin Tyler's highlight reel that will be it.
Oh, 100%.
And what's his face? Joey Barton for kicking someone and then
Yep.
trying to get somebody else sent off with him. I love that.
Yeah,
What about
that was
He's like,
Aguero.
"What?
He took out
Are you
Aguero.
gonna fight me? No.
All right. Well, fuck you then. I'll just hit Aguero.
that was an incredible game. But yeah, a big loss to the footballing world. And
That's
he
one
will be
opinion.
missed. It's the right opinion.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm gonna have to agree with Oshin on this one, Keith. You're on your own.
Mike, what other news pieces do you have?
So, continuation from a story we had last week.
Oh.
Tottenham's ruling has come in, and they are now deemed officially out of the Europa Conference League. They have awarded Rennes a 3-0 win.
It's the right result,
Surprised by that.
in
Yeah.
my opinion. They just wouldn't have been able to fit in the a replay of the game before the deadline of the 31st of December.
Not only that, but isn't it a case of they had a few Premier League games postponed as well?
They've had 3
So
games
they'd have to-
postponed, yeah.
So they had to add
Right.
those in as well to fixture. There was no way they were getting it.
I mean, those 3 games won't be played before the 31st of December either.
Yeah.
They'll be pushed out until
Do you think Tottenham
March. Something.
just wanted to leave the Conference League?
I don't think
It's a
they'll
blessing in
mind too
disguise.
much about being
Yeah.
being out of it, especially when it's now. Granted, I mean the fact that they're out of it isn't all down to this either. They had some horrific performances earlier in the season,
Yeah.
but they won't mind too much, I don't think, so that they can focus on the league. But it's a weird one. Tottenham are the first English team to be knocked out of
Knocked
the
out of
Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League. It's pretty impressive.
And the only team.
But yeah. Is that it? I don't think I have any more news. Mike, what else do you have any more?
No, I'm all out. I'm all newsed out.
I'm all out of news. Okay. Yeah, we are half an hour in, so let's move on to our main segment.
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh, the sporting highlights of 2021. Preferably without the deaths.
We've already covered them.
We've already
apparently.
covered the deaths. Sporting highlights of 2021.
Did you say debts?
All right, Keane, to kick us off, because you've done your research.
Okay.
One of
The
your
biggest
top
sporting.
sporting moments from the year.
Okay. Easy one. Easy first. That'd be Paulo Donovan and Fintan McCarthy taking gold in the men's lightweight double sculls in the rowing. It's great to see.
It was great to see.
And I know why people are going to ask why I put that above Kelly Harrington in the boxing. And that's very straightforward. I slept through that one and accidentally didn't watch it.
Of course.
Understandable.
I don't know. Did I tell you what actually happened? Was I set my alarm went off, got out of bed, took a piss, went back to sleep, and forgot why I had my alarm set
fuck's
at all.
I
You
don't
not
think
name
it
your
was
alarms?
that long of a fight either.
No, it was like the amateur boxing is never really that long either. I just
think
completely forgot it was on until that morning.
I I was woken up for it and was gonna get up for it and took an extra couple of minutes and went, oh, I'll catch the end of it. And then when I went down, it was over. I was like, well, I'm up now, so may as well stay up. So I saw all the celebrations,
That's all you need to see.
pretty much. But yes, 2 fantastic moments from during the year. Mike, pick a moment, any moment, other than
Any
those
moment.
2.
I know exactly my moment. It could be my favorite sporting moment of the year.
Go on.
Leonardo Bonucci scored the equaliser in the Euros
Yes.
final.
That was
I
gonna be
remember
mine.
this moment clearly because Now, Ocean, you weren't there for this, but me and Keane were watching it together, and I'll never forget, me and Keane sang the Italian national anthem, and I swear to you, it was flawless. It just came to us. The passion was there. I will not be able to.
It was
never
fairly
probably
flawless.
be able
Never
to,
doing it ever again.
I'm
couldn't
sure
do
it
again.
was.
I
I'm sure it was
just zoned
exquisite.
out. It was just the passion was there.
Who was it we kept? Was it Chiellini? We kept
Chiellini.
running forward. It was amazing.
Oh, that's it. He just played center forward for his
Yeah,
last
it's like we don't
for
need
20
a
minutes.
defense anymore.
He couldn't do anything. That final was a good final to watch. It
That
was
was.
nervy for bits, but I will admit, it was nervy
Yeah, from the
for a
third
bit,
moment
but
for about an hour, it got quite nervy. Because if the English won that, I think I'd still be locked in a bunker somewhere.
I
because of
think
how
Keane said
unbearable they
it, when
would
it
be.
went to penalties, Keane said it to me, this is the best and worst scenario for us.
But I have to say,
Yeah, there's nothing better than
I love a
watching
good
the English
penalty
lose on
shootout.
penalties. Yeah, but if the English won it on penalties, though,
yes, that would have been
that's the worst
horrific.
case scenario.
That would have been absolutely
Never hear the end.
horrific.
There would have been knighthoods for everyone.
Yeah. There would have been a month, probably national holiday for them,
That's it.
just so they could gloat.
Fantastic moment.
I might go back and watch that goal this evening because that was a great goal.
All right, let's see. What am I going to pick? I was going to pick that game, but now I'm going to go with. I'm going to talk about someone who we mentioned earlier in the podcast. We didn't know if he was going to come back or not, but it's Tom Brady.
Let's go back to February.
Let's go back to February. And
Of all
then,
people.
Tampa Bay win over the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I have to say, I'm gonna be honest. Part of the reason it's one of my picks is just because I love watching the Chiefs lose. After they beat us in the 40,
yeah.
after they beat us in the Super Bowl, that felt cathartic watching them lose.
I mean, if we're picking any moment in that, I think it's gotta be what changed the NFL forever was the Deuce sign right back at Tyreek
The
Hill.
Deuce, yeah,
Yes,
that's yeah.
that was
For those
fantastic.
that
That's
don't
what I was
know,
thinking.
they played earlier in the season and Tyreek Hill was giving the finger as he ran into the end zone.
Eric Hill broke the record that season.
Yeah.
That
That
quarter
game.
for the most yards in a quarter or something stupid like that.
So they were getting hammered, absolutely blown out to it, and he was taunting the quarterback, saying, "Ha, you guys suck." And in the Super Bowl final, pretty much with one of the last few plays of the game, it came full circle back, and that same quarter was giving it to Tyreek Hill as the Bucks
You do-
went to win
yeah.
the Super Bowl.
Do love a
And-
good full circle moment.
It
Oh,
was
100%.
so good. And it changed the NFL, because now taunting's a thing.
Just bullshit, to be honest.
It's a
Some
stupid call.
bullshit taunting calls. But
There have been the fact that they don't call him for taunting for backflipping into the end zone irritates me.
yeah, I don't understand it at all. But anyway,
Good moment.
great moment.
Mm.
Keane, back to you.
Okay.
Any?
I'm not gonna lie, you're kind of just picking off the other bits that I had flagged. Probably should have.
Ah, so we
It's
didn't
a-
even need
some
to
less
do any
big thing.
research when we picked up. Was your research just looking up the biggest things that happened in the year and going, yep, those
That was
three
like,
will
I was like,
do.
these are the important things. There are most of them. Let me see if I can find. This is phenomenal, and I've watched many videos on this because I genuinely can't stop learning about this. So this year's 400 meters hurdles final. If I can get the names here in the Olympics. Hang on, where's the hurdles? So it was a very decently hyped race going into it. Before anything, there we go. With some of the best, it basically was a two-horse race the entire way. With Carson Warholm from Norway and Rai Benjamin from the US neck and neck all year. But Carson Warholm broke the, I think, like 20-year world record for the hurdles a few months before the Olympics. And then at the Olympics, all of gold, silver, and bronze, which is the two aforementioned, Carson Warholm won, Rai Benjamin got second, and then Alison dos Santos from Brazil got third. They all went under his world record. Can you imagine running the third best time ever in the 400-meter hurdles ever and winning the bronze medal?
Oof.
Yeah, that's insane.
Sickening.
That's her. Oh, they're just a disappointment.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, okay, you get the world record. You would have beaten the world record, but those two guys who beat you in this race are also faster. You're like, what?
Ah, that sucks. Let's see. All right, Mike, what else have you got?
This one's a selfish reason, and I'll take this one, but I think it was a big moment. Liverpool versus United is a big moment for me.
Fair. That's understandable. It's 100%
And
understandable.
it was the beginning of the end for Ollie, I think. I think that was what started to catapult the can we really do this with Ollie?
Yeah, because before then he was considered a tactical genius.
That wasn't he was considered attacked, but it was like, look, the thing was there, but it was when they lost, it was like, no, that's it. For most United, strong-hearted United fans are like, that was it. You cannot lose 5-0 to your biggest rivals. Not at home.
Yeah, but I think most people had already turned on him, but it was definitely not a good look, to put it bluntly.
Yeah, I think to be fair, some of the fans had turned on him like last season.
I think most of them have had already.
But I think it finally started to make it clear to ownership that things needed to change. Because that result, fucking hell. Then to follow it with the City result.
Yeah.
Yeah, not ideal.
I'm gonna pick for my next one. One part of the Formula One season that really stands out in my memory is the Brazil Grand Prix, and this is the Grand Prix where Hamilton was given a penalty after qualifying because there was an issue with his DRS system, and then managed to make it from, I think it was 20th in the sprint up to 5th, and then had to take another 5-place penalty because he was using the new engine, and started the actual race in 10th, and still managed to go on and win the whole thing. To just have been able to make up so many, essentially 25 places, it just really showed how good of a driver he was, and it was the start of his 3-race win streak to make Jeddah the race it was, or to make the Abu Dhabi the race that it was in the end, which was a bit. What are you gonna do? But that wouldn't have been possible if Hamilton didn't have such a good weekend in November in Sao Paulo. Absolutely incredible.
I
think it's safe to say that we will exclude the final lap of the Abu Dhabi race in this, because we all know what happened. It's very recent. And it goes without saying.
We all seen it. We all don't need to discuss it.
Some people are still hurting on it.
All right. Let's see. Keen, back to you again.
All right.
We didn't discuss how many times we want to do this. Are we just going to go until people have run out of stuff?
Yeah, we can just keep going until we see what happens.
All right.
Or you get
Gonna
tired
bring
and bored
a
and just go,
throwback
fuck
here.
it, we're done.
That could.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. Yeah.
Well,
just go,
hey,
fuck it,
this
right.
time it might be you just
Fishing
go,
goes,
all right,
death
I'm
comes,
leaving
do it
because the
ourselves.
Browns are going to start.
That's it.
Yeah, we have 50 minutes, so
Yeah, we're not going on for that
I'm
long.
sure we won't last that. No, that's my point. Yeah, gotta bring back a throwback here, which Mike, you just don't pay attention for a little bit minutes, so you don't say something stupid again. But going back to, when was this? August? Somewhere July or August, I don't remember exactly. In Major 5 of the Call of Duty World Championships, Major 5 of the Call of Duty League. And in the grand finals, the team came back from 4-0 down to win 5-4 the best of 9 series. it was one of the most hyped things I've ever seen in my life. Like, they got ruined for 4 maps in a row. Like, destroyed. And then somehow flipped the switch and destroyed the other team in 5 maps in a row. And it was phenomenal to see. Kind of annoying, because I kind of like the team that got second. I kind of really like them. So that part I didn't like as much. But, you know, it was so fucking hyped.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Very fair.
Yeah.
I actually do remember you talking about it when it happened.
Oh, it's great. Might actually watch that over Christmas. So good.
All right.
Sure,
Mike.
back to you.
Mike,
Oh, is it me?
back to you, yeah.
Alright, so this one has to do with sports, but it's a little closer to home again. Keane's amazing losing streak in fantasy football has to go mentioned.
Yeah, god damn it, it is disgusting.
It's impressive. 10 weeks in a row.
No, it's like
It's
8
not
now.
10 weeks.
No,
yeah,
9
so
after
it's
this
only-
10.
weekend.
Is it 10?
It's 9 after this weekend, and then... No, it's 9 now, I think.
It's still pretty impressive, to be honest.
Considering I was 5-1 winning the
Yeah.
league when it first happened.
Yeah.
I think if we're gonna talk about Keane's losing streak, I don't
I
want to.
usually would speak on his.
I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I am also. It's 8 weeks. It's going to be 9 after this weekend. Yeah, I am currently on an 8-game win streak. After starting the season
0-6.
0-6, I'm now second in the table on 2-6.
Fucking bullshit.
It's pretty impressive.
2-6.
If I what?
How are you second?
Second in the table on
2-6?
8-6. My apologies.
That makes
8-game
more
win
sense.
streak. Yeah. Cheers. for
We're all
that
just
up,
a
Keane,
bunch
'cause
of
I
losers.
Hadn't even heard that. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of it, and I feel like the fact that you have gone on an 8-game, 9-game now losing streak really steals the thunder from my
Yeah.
turnaround. I mean, 0-6 to 8-6 is just impressive. No matter what way you look at
5-1
it,
to 5-10.
you just need to get your shit together.
Most of it was because of Derrick Henry, but I feel like it started a few weeks before he got injured.
I don't think so. I think
it was the week he got injured.
in week
That
the
wouldn't
injured.
surprise me. Has he been injured 10 weeks?
Yeah, I
Close
think
to
so.
it. This
9
stage.
weeks? God damn it, maybe it was.
All right, hold on.
Do you see? Even though he got injured really early, see he's like still the third. His pressure
yeah.
in the league. It's
That's how good he
ridiculous
was.
how
It
good he was.
Great.
I honestly think he would have broken his own record again. That he
without a
managed to
doubt,
play the
like-
full season. He was on pace.
Derrick Henry, I'm just going back to see when he got injured.
It was against the Colts. Colts was his last game. Second Colts game.
do you think Johnny Taylor just gave a little bit of a stab in his knees?
Yeah, fuck you.
This is my title. My Russian title.
So Keane lost in week 7 to Mike. Is that 8? Is that 9 weeks now? Yeah.
Yeah, week 7, because I was 5-1, wasn't I? So yeah, that makes sense.
And that was the week the Titans.
I'd like
played
to
the
point
Chiefs.
out that for the first 6 weeks, when I was playing really well, doing really well, and Ushin and Mike were doing less good, I wasn't smug about it. I didn't bring it up once. I was just, we were just.
Yeah,
then
I'd
the
like to point
second
out
I
that
started losing-
I'd like to be more. I really want to be more focused on 0-6 to 8-6. That's really impressive. That's just how I
it's
feel.
horrible. Yeah, fantasy is a terrible thing. Terrible, terrible thing.
It's great. It
Some people
hurts.
just get it.
Some people just get injuries.
Yeah, that's also true. All right, let's see. What have I got? I am gonna give a shout out to Chelsea and their their Champions League.
I was
victory.
waiting for someone to bring that up. I didn't want to be the one to do it because I don't remember it at all.
That's fair. Excuse me. But they had a great win against Manchester City, 1-0 win. And I'll
Yeah.
be honest, I just really didn't want to see City win it. That was how I felt about it. I don't know how you guys felt about it. I was up for Chelsea because they were the lesser of two evils at the time.
Yep, I am in total agreement there. Lesser of two evils.
I
I
just
didn't
did
really
not
care.
want City to win, and they didn't.
Did I watch this?
I would
No, I
assume.
don't think I did.
I don't think he did.
I doubt it.
Fair.
I feel like I thought about it and then didn't be arsed.
But yeah, it was a great result for Chelsea and everyone involved.
Mm. And as we all know, the Champions League final is really only a semi-final. And something I found out today, which I was quite confused by, but the Super Cup was played in Belfast this year. Did not know that.
I also did not know that.
Yeah, it's played in Windsor Park. Probably only because, they couldn't, I assume, host that many people in it because of COVID. So,
Where was it originally meant to be held? Was it meant to be held in Belfast?
when did they vote for these things?
Oh, years ago.
Oh my god, it was always supposed to be in Belfast. Wow.
That's incredible.
18,000 capacity. I mean, the attendance was 10,000, but yeah.
Um,
Can I point out that the Metalist Stadium in Ukraine, its capacity is 40,003.
Ooh.
I don't know why I appreciate that. I really wish they could have made it 40,004. Just squeeze in one more seat. That would have been lovely.
Before we discuss the Super Cup, we should talk about the other team that were involved, Villarreal, and just how they got there. Which was
That was a fun one, actually.
that was a fucking game and a half.
I say you enjoyed it.
Oh,
the
I have to
penalty
say,
shootout.
I absolutely love that. That was incredible. I think going into the Euros, I was like, no penalty shootout is going to beat that penalty shootout. But the one mentioned earlier with England losing definitely did. But this was a fantastic penalty shootout.
It went down to the very last kick.
Went down to the keepers. Finished 11-10.
Was that the one
penalties.
United
Yeah.
were in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Villarreal.
Everyone
United.
scored
Oh my God, I remember
except
that
for
now.
David De Gea.
That's amazing.
Oh, absolutely incredible. There was some really good penalties during that shootout as well. Like some fantastic
It's actually amazing
penalties.
that they went 21 scores in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It
Like,
is
that has to be a
really
record.
impressive.
Well,
And
did
then
they
the
go?
s-
Maybe they only went 20 because I
The
don't know who
Super
shot
Cup
first.
went to
No,
penalty shootout as well.
they went
Didn't it?
21. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Villarreal went first.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Super Cup did go to penalties.
Yeah, there was some great penalty shootouts. This is a great year
and-
for penalty shootouts.
And Kepa,
Just gonna
Kepa
throw that out
redeemed
there.
himself. Kepa redeemed himself.
Yeah.
From his last penalty shootout infamy.
A good,
I'm surprised. Wait, was he the Chelsea goalkeeper for the final?
No, he was a sub, but he was brought on for the penalty shootout.
I forgot about
I
that.
wouldn't
that
even
he
do
was
that.
brought
God,
on
I
in
hate
the
him so much.
119th minute. Like it was such a weird decision to me when I saw it.
I remember someone made a point about it though. Could a keeper make a career out of that? Literally, they're on the team. Their only job is to come on for a penalty shootout.
Yeah.
No.
That's their whole job. Is they learn the penalty shootout. That's their job. They learn it.
How many penalty
Focus.
shootouts does the average team partake in a year?
That's the thing.
Nowhere
Maybe
near
one.
enough.
Yeah,
I can see it being an interesting thought, but
third choice goalkeeper thing. Strats here.
Also, whatever about all the talk about the England players coming on just to take penalties in the penalty shootout.
Yeah.
I just noticed that I completely forgot about this. Danny Rabba for Villarreal came on for Etienne Capoue in the 123rd minute. Like, that man literally came on just to take a penalty, and he fucking nailed it. He scored that penalty. But yeah, Chelsea had a good year, and they're doing well this year as well.
are they?
They are, yeah, they're third in the
faltered
league.
My
a bit,
weekly
but they're
check on
still
how the
doing
Premier
well.
League is doing.
I still think it's going to be, well, I don't know if it's still going to be a 3-horse race come the end of the season. I think it's going to be City and Liverpool, and then there's a bit of a drop to Chelsea, and then there's a bit of a drop to whoever the fuck finishes in fourth.
That's it.
That's my opinion.
Got another addition to our list.
Oh, go on.
The introduction of the greatest European team to ever play the sport.
Sheriff.
Sheriff.
Oh,
What a Cinderella
boys.
story we almost had with Sheriff.
It still
Who
could
they
happen.
agreed were too good for the Champions League, so
Yeah,
they thought
could-
they had to put them
Could
away.
just,
That's it.
according to Keane, are going to dominate the Europa League.
They were
Yeah,
told after
yeah.
the first. They were told after the first 3 games. Yeah, we're gonna need you to tone it down a bit here, Sheriff.
These are too good. You're making Real Madrid cry.
Some absolutely insane results for Sheriff. Like, that's the kind of thing you love to see.
Oh, it is. Speaking of which, big shout out to Barcelona this year. We got a lot of content off of them.
We did a lot of Barca content. Big shout out. We love to see that.
How are they doing now? Who's 7th in La Liga?
Yeah. Not
That's
great.
it. Just seeing a quote from Florentino Perez on the PSG game. He goes, "That doesn't scare me. We played Sheriff away. We can face anything."
It's not been a great
Lionel
season
Messi,
for,
never heard of him.
for Barca.
Messi leaving. That's something I never
oh,
thought
yeah,
I'd
I
see.
forgot about that whole thing.
Yeah.
Messi staying, then told him, and then being told heartbreakingly, "Yeah, we can't afford you still. Sorry."
Barcelona
Off you go.
trying to get La Liga to agree to let them break the rules just to keep Messi, because it's
Yeah.
good for the
Yes.
whole league and not just them.
Barca being knocked out into the Europa League. Honestly, Barca just were a shit show this year. So
Yeah.
many things happened. And we
Remember
love to
the
see it.
Jack Grealish 100 million transfer? God, that was...
Yeah.
Or the Harry
God, that
Kane
feels like so
agreement,
long ago.
no agree. The Harry Kane golf course incident.
Oh, that was fantastic when he just
Yeah.
didn't
Before
come
the
back
Euros.
and he was like, "No, we agreed this
It didn't go
before."
to training.
Fucking idiot.
I promise, we talked about this.
Yeah, no, this was agreed to. It was all agreed. So how come you weren't answering the media then? When the questions were asked, "Where's Harry Kane?"
It's
Or
yeah.
just casually going on a golf course with Gary Neville with Sky Sports going, "I think the chairman will do the right thing here."
It's also, I just like to, seeing as how we're talking about Barcelona. Do you remember how we discussed earlier in the year how much debt they were in?
Yes.
Yes.
I've just seen a report from 7 hours ago that Barcelona members have given the green light to a 1.5 billion euro revamp of Camp Nou. Where
my
are they
God.
going to get the money?
It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Like, if
Yeah.
that's true, that's insane.
I am now once again asking for your help.
Yeah. Once again. Yeah, oh my God.
Like, I know
Barcelona,
it's
the
gonna
Barcelona
bring
membership
in,
fees are going to be like $1,000 next year.
I know it's going to bring in extra money and the whole lot, but just getting 1.5 billion from like whoever went, yeah, we'll give you 1.5 billion, even though they know how much debt they're already in. Seems
Yeah,
insane.
that's insane. Yeah, I don't blame Barcelona for that. I blame whoever let them say they're going to give them 1.5 billion to do it up.
Yeah, that's
Like they should know not to do business with Barcelona. That's not ideal, as one might say.
I don't know. From the looks of it, doing business with Barcelona usually benefits the person doing a business with Barcelona rather than Barcelona itself.
I don't see how that's physically possible. They're just going to Barcelona accidentally pay them 2 billion. Like I don't know how this is physically going to work out better for them.
Wait and see. What other sporting news was there?
I at
Ireland
the moment
take the
can't
moral
actually
high
think of
ground.
anything.
Ireland sitting on moral high ground and standing with human rights and
Oh yeah.
purposely excluding themselves from the
Purposely,
World
yeah,
Cup.
Yep, definitely on purpose.
yeah. That definitely happened. That was fun.
Like, we were there, we said we wouldn't try and beat Portugal, and we almost beat them. We were like, oh, Jesus, let's let Ronaldo look good here. Quick, score 2 goals quickly.
Oh yeah, and then the referee started celebrating with him, didn't he?
Oh,
I like how didn't the referee like shake his hand after the second goal, even though
He
it was
did.
the first one that broke the
Yeah.
record?
he also apologized for booking him.
Fucking idiot.
I have to do this. I'm sorry.
Please,
I don't
It
want
forgive
hurts me more than it hurts you.
I don't want to. The league want me to.
I have to. I swear. They're
I
forcing
mean-
me.
It's not so long ago, but Harry Maguire versus Roy Keane and the Eargate, as I'll call it.
Absolute
yeah.
fucking classic.
Confirmed he is the best defender in the world now.
Well,
Oh,
he
'cause
did
of
the
that
year,
goal
so I had to.
against Azerbaijan.
Or the shithousery of the year being the French marathon runner.
Are we giving? Hold on. Are we giving Shithousery of the year to that? Because this is a big one. Because there have been many candidates.
That I think that's my favorite, particularly because he says he didn't mean to do it, but when you watch it, you're like, you're
I
either
don't know.
really bad at grabbing cups. or
Oisin had a good
cunt.
one now. I must say it.
What
I'm
was Oisin?
in
Oh,
favor
what was
of
Oisin's one
Oisin's
again?
Shithousery of the year.
Remember there was a good one.
combination.
Oh, yes. That was a. Hold on. Give me some more warning so I can get the tweet up.
Welcome to what it's like when you give us
Oh,
news
yeah.
drops.
All right, I have it here. There was a tweet from Streatham Rovers FC who said, "Here's the team sheet for tonight's game, and we are absolutely furious because Sydenham have fielded their players to spell out SRFC are shit. We know this for a fact because Dane Francis, a striker, is wearing number 3. Hope the league committee chose to book it for this."
Like, they know it for a fact they did it on purpose, Keane. For a fact.
For a fact.
Yeah.
Strikers
undeniable.
don't
I mean-
wear 3.
Does this mean now every manager who's got players beginning with "our shit" are just going to sit there and wait for their opportunity now?
It's pretty
Is this
impressive,
going to become
to
a
be
regular
honest, in
thing
my
now?
opinion,
It
that
is.
actually
It
were
It
able
is.
to do
It's
it.
just. I like
I
that.
also want to know how they figured this out. Like,
Oh,
who's the code
100%,
breaker who put 2 and 2
100%.
together?
No, 100% the manager at the start of the year said, this is the mind game we're going to do. Just for this game, we're going to sign everyone so we can spell this out. That's their only reason.
No, but who on the other team figured it out? Like, who was that into the team sheet that went, wait a minute?
I've
I
no
guess they're
idea,
looking
but
at
I
it.
fucking love it.
I like to think that they saw Dane Francis at number 2 and hi, that doesn't look right. And then looked and went, oh, those scumbags.
You know something funny about the number 3? You know the famous Jimmy Carragher thing that he said to Gary Neville years ago? The nobody wants to be Gary Neville growing up. Nobody wants to be a fullback. Everyone wants to be a
Yes.
centre back. Now I didn't
Yes.
want to be Gary Neville. I did want to be Patrice Evra, and I wore number 3 because he wore number 3, and I was playing left back. So that worked out too.
I've just popped onto Streatham Rovers, their Twitter, which is where that incredible tweet came
Yes.
from.
Oh, is there continuation to the story?
No, it's a
I
completely
don't know if
different.
they won or lost.
It's a completely different tweet, but it's apologies. In this month's SRFC Kids Supporters Club digital newsletter, there was a typo in the fun facts section where we said that 260 million bombs were dropped on Laos during the Vietnam War, which is obviously physically impossible. Sorry about that. Hashtag up the Greyhounds.
Oh my god! Surely they know.
But they apparently bullied Robbie Fowler into deleting a tweet as well.
Oh,
What the hell is
What kind of
what is-
pull do they have?
I have no idea.
but now you know. So, I'm in agreement, honestly, with you guys. That's Shithousery of the year. Unless,
Absolutely
I
incredible.
like.
I do quite like that, to be fair.
It's a smart one.
It's just funny. Do you think when they were doing it that like whoever came up with it and they were like, oh yeah, we'll do that, and then they did it, and they're like, nobody will ever know, but we'll know, and now everyone knows.
Yeah, no, everyone knows it's huge.
I like to think that they just literally told us that, you're shit, it's on the team card.
You're just giggling and handing the team card.
That's
Like,
it.
what's this? Hey.
You're shit.
Scientific fact, it's written down.
It's a fact. It's a science fact.
All right. Let's move along. Does anyone have any other points? Actually, I don't have anything else, to be honest.
I'll give one last one.
Go on.
The
Go on, Mike.
American media totally misinterpreting the situation that happened in London.
Misinterpreting. But
Oh
go on.
yeah. We
Oh,
brought this up
yeah.
3 or 4 times already, but yeah, go
Yes.
for it.
So, out of pure boredom, a couple of fans were building a cup tower. And obviously they're in a far corner. People wanted more cups to make it as big as they can, so everyone started throwing their cups. People from across the pitch completely underestimated how far they could throw a cup, and were throwing it. And obviously they started to go onto the pitch. At one stage, the mascot, seeing what was happening, saying, "Oh, this is getting the crowd pumped," decided to also do it and encourage people to throw the cups onto the pitch. And they were doing it. The American media picked up on it and said fans were protesting the game for poor play.
Yeah.
And that was the story breaking. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
that's not
No,
what was
that's-
happening.
We were bored. Got a little bit of beer rain. That was pretty much it.
Had nothing to do with the game. They were
You remember I
encouraging it.
accidentally nearly knocked over that guy's beer who's sitting next to me because he was an idiot?
Oh,
yeah,
he
and
was
put it up
so
my
annoyed.
foot.
Fucking moron.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then he was left, and I was sitting beside him and hearing him cursing under his breath, and I'm just sitting enjoying the sights going, yeah, it's a good game. How's it going?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, 2021 has had some great moments. What were you going to say, Keith?
I was going to bring up, have we not talked about the Super League? That was
Ah.
a fantastic
Oh,
The Super
20
League.
hours. What was it, like 10, 15 hours before they all
If even.
ran away? Yeah.
that's 2 days, wasn't it?
I mean, it
can't
was
like
remember,
they
but it
broke
seemed
it on
to
a
go over
Sunday.
really
They
fast.
broke it
they
on
broke
a
on a
Sunday,
Sunday evening.
and kind of just withdrew officially on the Wednesday.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a shit
Thought
show.
that was funny.
Absolute shit show. Still, a couple of teams haven't actually pulled out of it.
Yeah, so it's still ongoing.
Still, yeah. Still a
This
possibility
could be
in the
this
future.
could be a 2022 story.
Ho ho.
Oh.
We'll be coming back to this in a few years. Yeah. That was insane. That was an insane week. And they
That
called
was,
off,
wasn't it?
had to call off Liverpool United game
Oh, yeah.
because the fans
They
stormed
broke
the
in.
pitch.
Broke in.
They full on Area 51. They
They
can't
really
stop us
did.
all. Yeah, I know. Oh, that was a funny few weeks.
Oh, it was insane. All right. Anything else, Keen? Any other big moments,
No, I think I'm okay.
Mike?
Just done all the.
I'll moment out.
I think we've essentially just done the podcast version of a clip show.
Yeah.
Where we know the information on this episode.
Hey, there was all the news at
Yeah,
the start.
sorry.
We got like
I
half
broke-
an hour of news.
Yeah. I broke.
Oh, that's very.
I don't know how
broke-
much of that
broke
was actual news. There was a
Urban
lot
Meyer.
of detours.
I mean, hold on. Urban
Yes.
Meyer calling Josh Lambo dipshit and kicking
I mean,
him.
I don't know if we could say you broke that news. I don't think
You
that's the
definitely
right
came
use
from
of
the
the
Pat
term.
McAfee show.
That is fair. I actually didn't, to be honest. I can't believe
Really,
I
that's
didn't get
right,
it from
you
there. The only thing I broke really was that Dusan Tadic is a friend of the show.
Yes, that was breaking
Avid
news. Dusan
listener.
Tadic, friend of the show,
Avid
friend,
listener,
friend of the
friend
pod,
of the show.
listener.
absolute legend. Dusan Tadic, who? Let's. All right, we've finished up our moments. Let's finish this podcast out with a one final congratulations to Dusan Tadic for breaking Messi's record for assists in a calendar year. With another game to go in 2 days against Fortuna.
Let's go,
Sittard.
Dusan.
He's
Let's
gonna
go, Dusan.
flex on him.
We believe in you. Will they concede any more goals before the new year? Probably not. They've been pretty good at not
That's it.
conceding.
They'll concede 5 and somehow be 6th in the league.
All right. Well, we'll leave it there. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, again, no episode next week. Episode the following week. Yeah. Have a happy Christmas. Fuck the system. Feed the algorithm. And death comes to us all.
Are we gonna have to add Happy Christmas now every week? Because that's
No,
our trend, is once
that
you
was
say
just a
something,
1
you
week
have to
thing.
say
That was
it
just a
every
1
week.
week thing. Happy Christmas just for 1 week. So don't be expecting it, you bastards.